Yeah, we'll do the. Yeah, go for it.
Yes, when we last left our lovely scene makers, they were. Now, when we last left these guys, they were going to take their lovely little scene about Fruit Loops and do it as a 50s atom bomb TV warning. And they can do that now. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, everyone at home. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, gee whiz, Batman, what's going to happen if an atom bomb falls on our school?
Oh, gosh. What? I sure don't know, Charlie. Why don't you tell us?
Oh, I sure will. When you hear those sirens that tell you an atom bomb is about to crash down on top of you, this is what you do. You grab yourself a nice bowl of Fruit Loops. That's what you do. Because nothing in this world is going to stop that atom bomb from decimating your body. You might as well just fill up on Fruit Loops because it's going to taste good as a last meal.
Charlie, should I duck and cover?
And scene. Okay, that was so.
That was so uplifting.
A sugar bomb before the real bomb. All right, so let's do the scene one more time. Let's take this lovely Fruit Loopy couple and do this as a travel show in 3, 2, and 1.
Welcome back. We are so glad to have you here today. We are at the premier site for destination weddings.
Yes, it's so beautiful here on the coast, and the one thing to keep in mind with this beach here is this beach has been known to have 1 or 2 nude sunbathers. So please be prepared as you're deciding to come to this beach to, 1, make sure you're mentally prepared, but also if you're going to have a wedding out here, make sure you have a nice, narrow focus lens.
That is very true. The other thing that you want to keep in mind when you're out here at this beach is you want to feed the seagulls as much as possible. Because
That's true.
If you don't, they just get really upset.
Yeah, and then they'll ruin your wedding. And everyone knows the local seagulls have a refined palate. They will only eat Fruit Loops. That is the only thing they eat. So you must bring plenty of Fruit Loops to placate the seagulls in order for them to not ruin your big day.
Absolutely. And if you don't bring enough Fruit Loops to throw at them, they just might shit on that expensive dress you paid for.
Mm-hmm.
And scene. We need more travel shows like that.
It's the real truth.
Watch out for the naked people. Make sure you feed the wildlife. That's what you gotta want.
All right, so we're going to move straight into our last game of the evening. This is a game that I like to call Letter Sub because that's the name of the game. What I need from the audience is a suggestion. I need actually 2 letters. Now, these need to be common consonants. Common consonants. I don't need any weird consonants like W, X, Y, Z or anything like that. I want common ones and also don't want any vowels. No vowels because that just doesn't work. So don't do it. So I need common consonants. Just start throwing them in there if you want. And Chad, why don't you, if we're able to look back in the chat and see if there's a suggestion that somebody gave that we didn't quite get to. Let's go ahead and use one of those suggestions as well. So yeah, now this is a game called Letter Sub. What's going to happen is those 2 letters that Chad's going to pick out, we are going to sub one of them out. So we're not swapping them. We're just subbing one for the other. And Chris and Melanie are going to have to do the scene based on whatever suggestion is given. As Melanie destroys her phone, they're going to be doing the scene, but they're swapping out one letter for another. So Chad, first off, do we have any of the suggestions ready?
Yes. First of all, for the scene, we have Vineyard.
Ooh, a vineyard. A vineyard. Very classy. Very classy. Do we have any letters?
We have the letter V.
V. Okay, cool. Just don't even listen to me. Doesn't matter if we can use weird ones. I don't care.
I'm sorry. Did not know it was weird. My bad.
It's not your fault, Chad. It's not your fault.
It's cool.
Don't worry about it. V and what?
V and the letter P.
P. I was really hoping he's going to say Q. That'd have been great. So V and P. I'm thinking all P's are V's. Is that what you're thinking? Yeah, because there's more P's than B's in this world. So there's an innuendo. So let's go ahead and thank you, Chad. So let's go.
We already have the name of the show. Don't even get to
So we are replacing all P's with V's. Yes, all P's are now V's. So this is now again we're not swapping them. All V's still remain V's, but all P's are now V's. So this is letters about a vineyard. P's are now V's in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, Vanilla V. Thank you for meeting me here at this vineyard.
Vol, the pleasure is all mine.
Perhaps you will join me in a glass of vino noir.
I would love that. It's very private here.
Yes, this is my private vineyard. I purchased it from an old Portuguese man about 7 years ago.
Oh, Vol, I didn't know you were so rich and powerful.
Yes, I'm filthy rich. I'm what you call a millionaire. I have more money than any Weevil or Verson should have.
Oh, Vol, very exciting. Perhaps we should try a Vino Grigio.
Oh, Vino Grigio! I have plenty of that. Would you, Vanilla V? Would you indulge me in something? I fancy myself a little playful. If you get what I'm throwing out there, I wonder if you would be so inclined to play a game of Vikavoo with me, or Vikaboo, actually. It depends on which part of the country you come from.
Vikavoo in the vineyard. Perhaps it would be playful to do that with you, Vol. Yes.
Yes, before I play Vikaboo, I like to start off with a quick game of Vatty Cakes, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, it reminds me of when I was a little girl. I love Vatty Cake. Vatty Cake, Vatty Cake. Baker's man. Right?
That's exactly how I remember it. When I was a child, I had a
lot of vino.
That was my goal, to get you nice and playful. I have been debating, but the name of this vineyard. I was thinking the Verval Vorvus. The Vorvus being my favorite sea animal, better than the dolphin, and Verval is my favorite color. I figured a Verval Vorvus would be a wonderful name for a vineyard.
Perhaps, but maybe if you think outside the box and perhaps Vineyard du Vols. That's all I got.
That's okay. I enjoy animals, though. I was hoping to have more. I was hoping to have more animals in the title.
Vubbies. I love Vubbies. Vubbies.
Vubbies are quite generic, however. You don't know if it's a Pomeranian or a other type of dog. Well,
but what if it's a Vubby from the Vound?
A Vound Vubby?
A rescue Vubby.
I have to admit, when I was a child, I watched Vound Vubbies on the television. It was one of my favorite after-school cartoons.
Powerful.
And scene. Oh man! Well,
Rescue puppies.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point out to anyone who didn't quite catch this, if when Chris said "Vika Vu," that translates to "Pika Poo."
That's why I said Vika. That's why I changed it back to Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Come to my bathroom. Would you like to play a game of Peekaboo?
I've had a lot of Vino Grigio, but not that much.
Just the purple porpoise was, I think it was a bar in Gainesville, Florida. And so when it came out, verbal porpoise, I was like, wow, that sounds a lot different than I thought it would. But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Oh, well, that's our show,
that was
ladies and
silly.
gentlemen. I hope you guys had as much fun with tonight's innuendo show, apparently, as I did. Peekapoo was not what I meant to do. But isn't a peekapoo or something? Is that a bird or a dog or something? A peekapoo?
Maybe you're thinking Pikachu.
No, but isn't there something called a peekapoo?
So,
I don't know.
There's a Pekingese and a poodle.
a poodle.
Not a dog. I thought it was a bird, like a peekapoo. Anyway, welcome here. So I hope you guys had fun. Let's go. I'm gonna turn it over to Chad. It's a Three Amigos thing. Welcome here. Welcome here. Chad, I'm gonna turn over to you to find the title because I think we're off the rails, man. We're losing it. So maybe you can get us back in line.
Oh, and you're asking me. You must be truly desperate. Okay, well, first of all, thank you all for watching tonight and experiencing that with us. There is so much to say there, but I tell you what, the main thing I can say is thank you so much to Eagle Panini, RM Little, Abby Joys, Rock'n'Rolla 0928, and Janet Fidgets for your financial support, and Patrick Lynn 5, actually, as well. Hey, good to see you there. Thank you all for your financial support tonight through the bit cheers and everything. We really do appreciate that. Also to everybody who suggested things into the chat, thank you to everybody who came up with the idea of 50s Fallout thing. That was great. Also,
And bag of teeth.
yes,
Bag of teeth.
Bag of teeth. Yeah. Tell you what, we've made some new gains today. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and decide on a name for whatever this was. We have, first of all, bring someone who needs a first time. I knew as soon as I said that was going to be suggested. Baby meteorologist. Hiding in a bush. Are you Chad? Dale. Just Dale.
Just Dale.
There's a lot of Dale. See three ways. Innuendo. There's more P's than V's in this world.
And actually, I think for that game, there aren't.
Vikavoo.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
Dalvin and the Verbal Vorvis. By the way, why am I not
so many
surprised that
good
that's
ones.
the name of a bar in Florida? Like, seriously.
Purple Porpoise? I think it's called the Purple Porpoise. It was in Gainesville, the University of Florida. I don't.
It makes
if it's still
sense,
there.
honestly.
Does anyone in the audience go ahead and, if you want, type in your vote for any of those? Like, if there's one of those that seem to be
There's a
stand
lot
out
of
more,
good ones.
one of your favorites, go ahead and try and reiterate.
If I missed any, by the way, it's entirely possible because we did have that technical difficulty. Thank you, by the way, for hanging on through that.
Also, just want to let you guys know that coming up, we do have Saturday, usual 7:30. We've got another short form show. This, for those of you guys who watch us on Tuesdays, or maybe don't watch us on Tuesdays, you wouldn't know this, but the audience won our last Jackbox month challenge because of us maybe giving too much of a handicap for ourselves. But for those of them that did join us, they will be receiving little mini Sweepy trophies for beating us for the 4 or 5 guests we had. I think we had 4 or 5 guests that we had last month. We may continue to do this, because it was a fun idea to do. I just think we'll see how it goes. Patrick may run out of stuff for his 3D printer. Can't keep printing these trophies. But so, Chad, did I waste enough time for us to get a title?
You know what? More P's than V's is leading the chat, as I somehow knew it would.
I kind of like that. There are more P's than V's.
More P's than V's. Just chef's kiss. All right. So that will be the title going forward. Thank you to literally everyone who suggested that. Which I don't have the historical thing to say who suggested it, so sorry for the lack of kudos. But yeah, but that's definitely a thing that we're going to be doing.
I think we should, like, in parenthetical, put the innuendo show so that we remember when we're going back.
It'll be in 2 parts in some places. For a raid tonight, I suggest T-Quinn UK, who's been in the chat tonight, is actually running some words on stream, and is trying to get to 200 followers. So maybe we could throw a couple of followers his way. So T-Quinn UK, prepare to be raided here in a minute.
Sounds good. Are you getting ready? Let me know when you get to.
Yeah, you can go ahead and close out the show.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. We had a wonderful time, and hope to see you on Saturday. And have a wonderful rest of your night.
Bye now.